It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for
the
you
game
tonight.
sound is way louder.
We're alongside
So
Steve
let
Kerr
me
and
lower
Clark
the
Kellogg.
game sound
I'm Kevin Hart.
even more.
We've got the Detroit Pistons facing the Houston Rockets.
How about now?
Brought to you by State Farm.
Am I
Here's a quick look
sounding
at our starting lineups.
louder
And one of
than
guys we'll be
the
seeing
game
in this
sound?
one, James
Or
Harden.
should I lower NBA
Harden
2K13
is really an instant
through
offense
Windows?
type guy, Kevin. He's been a
Let's
role player
see.
off the bench the last couple of years, but it seems like he's ready to emerge
Give me some
into a
feedback,
star.
people. Am I
Instant
sounding
offense
louder
when he
than
comes into the game.
the game right now? Or should I lower the game a bit more?
He can find ways to get the shots he wants. And he isn't just a catch and shoot guy. He knows when to put it on the floor, create some space, and then pull up for the two. He's also a better passer than advertised.
And of course, guys, the big news, Jeremy Lin out with the injury.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young
Okay,
player,
I got the
we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
thumbs up, so I guess you can hear me now, so I can focus on the game some more. Okay, first basket on the docket, and it wasn't the Pistons, I guess.
You know, some folks
That was
would look
bound
at
to
the
happen.
Rockets last year and say maybe they overachieved given their lack of a true superstar, Kevin, but I disagree.
So Monroe hasn't been playing well. He missed the first 3 games with migraines.
For three, the Rockets
Then
pull it in.
he came back, got 19 and 13 on his first game back, but hasn't been playing that well since. So I'm hoping it does better this time.
Just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
Okay,
It's true. You know,
Parsons
they never
boost
snuck that
night
from
right there for
some
no
teams.
reason
They
whatsoever.
have the talent to play well.
You mad, bro?
Consistent, well coached, and Steve, I think, headed in the right direction.
Okay, I'm not used to this at all. I'm not used to live streaming. By no means, this is the first time I've live streamed anything. Other than that developer diary we had been doing with Josh Ming when we were creating that modding tool for Pro Wrestling X.
Now, here's Calderon. His last outing, he had 8 points. Knight, guarded by Harden. Back to Calderon. Singler. Pistons passing it around.
Nope,
Tipped away.
that didn't work.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball. Parsons
I have no
dishes
idea
on.
if I'm good enough for
Gives him the
Superstar.
repass.
I mean, I
Parsons
got beat down
kicks it out
pretty
to
hard when I first tried Superstar by the Thunder, but then again I thought that was realistic because I'm using
Kicks
the
it to
Pistons.
And a foul called on the shot.
Ah.
On the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
You know, sometimes guys with new
Is the
ownership,
stream working properly?
drastic
Can anyone
changes are
give
made.
me
The
some
Pistons
feedback
pretty
on
much held
whether
firm last year, although
it's
they did
streaming
add
well,
Lawrence
whether
Frank
it's buffering
as
all
their
the
head coach, who
time?
did a nice job, but I think
Because
Detroit
my
is really
connection
looking
isn't
to
going
keep this
to
core
help
group of young
get
players
anything
together
of decent
and see if they
quality
can
out of
develop.
this.
Knight gets
Nope,
to Maxey.
nope, directional
Singler
passing.
passes to Calderon. Good on the
Oh.
15-footer.
Well, none of the
Always,
defenders were quick enough to
always
step
use
out
icon
and get a
pass.
hand in
Always
his
use
face
icon
on that
pass. The
jump
few
shot. Big
times,
mistake there.
after all this time, the few times that I remember to use icon pass and hope that I'll just press the stick in one direction and have it
Patterson
work.
screen on Singler.
Fortunately, no, doesn't work.
6 to shoot. He
But
kicks it
thank
to
God for
Parsons.
icon
Out
pass.
of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Back to Detroit always seems to be their MO throughout the
I wonder
various
why
spots. Get a solid
games,
core and
you know,
go
soccer
out from there.
games,
Yeah, it's called
but then again,
organic growth. You know, the
soccer
Pistons
games you
really haven't
need to
made
be
a
able
big
to open
splash
to
in free agency,
pass
at
to the open
least
space. But
in the NBA.
why
The Pistons
isn't
have always
icon passing
gathered their
optional in
talent
soccer
through the
games?
draft.
Maybe I want to
That's worked
pass
for
to a
'em.
certain player directly.
No good. For the Detroit Pistons,
Or, you know, use the Y or triangle if you're on a PlayStation to, you know, throw it to the open space. But I want to specifically select which player I want to pass on, because directional passing, I've had a lot of trouble with it even after all those years, even as we're heading the next gen in soccer games as well. I mean, football games, American football games have icon passing, basketball games have icon passing. Why do soccer games don't?
anytime you get a guy
If there
who
is
can
icon
score
passing
like
and
that,
I've missed it in
including
one of the
offense,
latest,
it's a
FIFA or
tremendous
Pro
weapon to
Evolution
have
Soccer, let me
coming
know.
off
I'll
the
be
bench.
more than glad to try it out. And I'm getting
Offensive rebound.
my ass handed to me usually
Shot is good.
from my
He was
friends.
not to be denied that time, guys. Fought his way to the glass and
I'm
came
not
up
getting
with a
any
point.
feedback from you guys in the chat, so either everything's working correctly or you're bored to death already because you're watching the Pistons face the Rockets. Oh well.
Wide, a screen on Knight. Gets it to go. And going back
As I
to
said,
Harden,
I'm planning to continue my association story,
no time.
which I had
Yeah, he calls Larry
hadn't
Davis
worked
his
on
big brother, and
in
they look
3
like
months.
they go to the same style.
But I think I had a
That's
good
for sure.
excuse.
I think it's the LA
Went to the
hipster
US,
and that
interviewed for
swag
2K
that's
Sports,
flowing
got a job. I've
But
been,
it's all good because
trying to
Barron
help
is a
2K
good role
Sports,
model for a
work
guy
on
like
all the paperwork for the
Harden's
visa
latched himself to
in
that
order
role.
to start
Nice
working
start here.
as soon as
Taking
possible
5
and,
shots, only missed one of them.
Pistons
get
trail by
working on
7.
whatever game I can,
Malone kicks to Singler.
NBA 2K iteration at least,
Dishes
you know,
it to
to
Maxey.
make it as good as I can make it for you
Monroe
guys.
gets a screen from
Okay,
Maxey.
players are starting to get a bit exhausted and it's to be expected. I think this is a back-to-back game, so
Here's Singler.
Fatigue is
Good.
kicking
He
in
hits the
early.
jump shot. Rockets leading
Singler
by
has
5.
been very effective this season, contrary to his actual season in the
Harden kicks to
NBA.
White. Knight grabs the board.
Okay, nobody of the bigs down there to grab the rebound. Just Knight and Calderon. Anyway, so let's run a play. You must be asking yourselves, if you haven't been watching my association story, you must be asking yourselves,
And you mentioned the
why
Kings with Minnesota.
isn't Drummond in? Why isn't the greatest player of all time to ever get to the NBA in? And I have an answer for you. He's injured.
Well, they had it going for a while.
Unfortunately, he
They had
is
Marbury and
injured.
Garnett, but then Marbury
And
forced
he
his
won't
way
be
out
back
of the
for
trade.
at least,
Minnesota had
I
a couple of good
have to
seasons
guess,
after
4 or
that,
5
but then they
games. So
really went in the tank.
I miss him.
I think it was a difficult
I do
time
hope
for McHale.
Maxil and Monroe can step up, because
It looks like he is.
I'm in
Pretty solid one. He's been around the game forever.
I'm in no way
He's got a good
trusting
feel for his
anyone like
players, puts them in a
Villanueva
position to succeed.
to make me proud.
Following the basket by Monroe.
Have some hopes for Jerebko, but no.
Bynum, the pass to Singler.
The guy never was quite as good ever since he came back from injury.
Singler, Stuckey, guarded by Harden. And the shot is good from Stuckey. And now
Game still close, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. We're down by just 4. If anyone is still watching the stream, give me some feedback. I'm really curious as to what you guys think.
Rockets leading by 4. Harden outside. Harden left
Okay,
side.
that was a nice move.
Bucket right there.
That was a nice move. Staggy had no chance in hell to defend
Well,
that.
there wasn't much of a difference between the points they got from their starters and those they got from the reserves. A really
Okay,
balanced
that's a
team
nice
effort,
pick.
and you like to see that.
Ah,
The Rockets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
okay.
Into Patterson, and it's blocked.
Woo!
And so it looks like
I
the
think that
Rockets
was
will
Jerebko's
retain
hand
possession.
there.
Carlos
I
Delgado
think
checked in
that
for
was
Chandler
Jerebko's
Parsons.
hand there.
And
So
the Pistons making a change here.
here he is trying to persuade me otherwise. Trying to increase his rotation minutes.
Harden against Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock.
Okay,
To
let's.
the inside.
No! No!
He slams that one down.
Ah.
Not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Yeah, I know. Not a great sequence. Why did
Here's Bynum.
Jerebko go there? Really? Why wasn't he defending his man?
Cuffs off. Patterson defending. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jerebko dishes to Bynum. Offline from the top of the key.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
I'm already regretting my difficulty choice, to be honest.
Beverly, he's guarded by Bynum. That's good.
Okay.
And it's a 10.
And we already have the
This
Rockets
game
up by
is
10
really
points.
going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance
Amazing.
offensively in large measure. I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
The Rockets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Hi to anyone
They could
that's
use a
still
big
watching.
shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They set the pick to the paint.
Ah,
To the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
that was bad. That was a
Anderson's
bad
got his 6th
sequence.
rebound on the night. Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
He said that one of the players are
Can you
keying in on
please stop fighting to go to the straight to the basket? You have teammates, you know.
size
Thank
and
you.
his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Middleton. Stuckey outside. Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by Douglas.
They're in attack mode early, guys, really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a four-quarter game.
Can
if
you
that margin
please untangle
continues,
yourselves?
that's +20 rebounds.
Good defense by Jerebko there, and it's off.
Pistons
We're still
trail by
11 points down. I can't score to save my
There's a pretty
life.
clear picture now of what Detroit is trying to accomplish, and that's build their identity around their young players, guys like Stuckey and Monroe and Brandon Knight.
Let's try the pick
High
and roll.
character, high quality
Nope.
people.
Oh,
I
that
think
was
Detroit
that.
is definitely on the
Ah,
right track
oh
if they can
god.
continue to make the right
That was
personnel
pretty
moves.
terrible,
A
to be
sheet
honest.
is checked in for the Rockets. Smith comes in for Jones. And a different
So,
player for the
E3 Day
Pistons.
0.
Here's the screen.
We have press conferences by Microsoft, Sony, EA, and Ubisoft today, and Apple, which is not an E3 related press conference. It's for the WWDC, WDCC. I don't remember, to be honest. But then again, I'm not that interested in Apple's products. Never had quite the money or the will to spend that kind of money on a gadget, to be perfectly honest with you. But it will be interesting to see how all these press conferences go. Microsoft and Sony, of course, having the most interest direct towards them.
Excellent percentage. That's why they've got the lead.
EA has their next 10 engines to showcase and the whole series of new yearly iterations, various games. That was a long three.
Rebounded by Douglas.
He's laboring out
Hadn't
there
realized
right now,
I
guys.
would
The shot
step
has
back.
not been falling for him this quarter. You know, Tony
23-12,
Douglas
Rockets
had the starting
lead,
point guard role early last
because
season for the
I
Knicks, but
suck.
just didn't run with it. He struggled
And I
with
bet
his
if
shooting and his
tells
playmaking,
me
so it became a
was able
season
to watch
forget
this,
for
he'd be
him on
laughing
an
his ass
individual
off
basis
already.
as Jeremy Lin took his starting job.
They get it back. A sheet kicks to Delfino. There's the dish to Smith. He dishes it to Douglas. Back to Smith. The feed to Anderson.
No, nobody to guard there, and still not. We don't get the rebound.
He passes it to a sheet.
What?
It's stolen by Calderon.
What the hell? Okay,
Here we go.
that was a funny sequence.
He's got it. Gets it to go.
And we're back within 9.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Tony Douglas, I think you'd say Clark in his first 2 seasons in the league prior to
This is exciting, isn't
had
it?
been a pleasant surprise, but you know, Steve just
Kind
said
of a
last season was
Kramer
really
voice there.
Yeah, the growth isn't always going to be a straight line north. The late first rounder showed he could shoot the 3 and play tough defense.
Not
a little
Kramer against
undersized
Kramer.
when he
Talking
has to
about
play
the
2 guards, but he's
Seinfeld
still a
Kramer,
guy
if that
that I
wasn't
think is going to be
obvious.
very productive going forward.
Now, here is Monroe.
Yeah,
Really
thank
struggled in
you.
the loss against Oklahoma City.
Thank you, Greg.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anderson dishes to a sheet. Knight grabs the ball.
Nice defense.
They are
Nice
setting the tone here
defense
early with their work on the boards.
by
Yeah,
Monroe
only
there.
a moderate advantage
He
here,
might be
slight
exhausted,
one,
but
as
he's
the game
still
wears
doing
on,
all he
it's
can.
one they'll
Let's
definitely
use the
look to
crafts
build
of
on.
screen.
Inside.
That
Kicks it to
didn't work.
Monroe.
Monroe
He kicks
is
to Knight.
doing something, I guess, at the
Shoots over
3-point
Douglas.
line.
Off target with the free
And
throw
that's the end of the
line.
first.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, up 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
How much? Just 2 hours. Just 2 hours I've been in Microsoft's press conference, and it's their chance to actually turn people around. There's a lot of negative feedback going on to what Microsoft has announced so far for their console. I for one was had a back and forth with Shakedown 2013 on Twitter about the controller that Microsoft has presented for the next Xbox One, and a feature that I really like and I'm excited about is the triggers, the new triggers that the Xbox One controllers will have, which will have separate individual rumble devices. And from what I understand, I might be wrong about this, they'll have adjustable resistance, so which is really cool to me. Shakedown responded that he doesn't care at all, that it sounds useless to him because Major League, I guess that's what MLG stands for, Major League FPS players turn off vibration the moment they start the game for the first time because it distracts them. But for games like racing games, which I love, having triggers that will rumble separately, for example being able to feel the ABS kicking in when you're pressing the brake and kicking your finger off the brake, vibrating just the right way, or having adjustable resistance on the brake and the gas pedal. So different cars, older cars may have mods, may have the resistance set to max, while newer cars may have easier to press gas and brake pedals. It's really exciting, and it has a lot of uses, and even for non-Major League first-person shooter players.
Well, they've got to improve somewhere, somehow. They continually end up in
when you consider first-person shooters, having the trigger kick back. Yes! Oh! Fine, has that explosiveness that I really love. So why the fuck did Terrence Jones just stop him there? Let him do the dunk. Asshole. Anyway, even for first-person shooters, having the recoil, having the trigger of the gun kick back after you press it would be a nice feature. Not for kids though, I guess. That's having too much kickback could lead to injuries. But even some, and something that you can adjust. Have it set to a very safe range at default, and have players that feel like taking a risk. Set it to the max. Have their triggers recoil each time they shoot. Game still going on. Pistons at Rockets for my 2K13 Association story with the Pistons Motor City Blues at the NLC. Drummond is injured, that's why you don't see his greatness running up and down the floor, blocking, doing amazing dunks, rebounding, 15 rebounds in 10 minutes.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. In low to Monroe. Shot is off. So
I'm getting feedback that the match looks pixelated. That would be my city connection. I only have around 700 kilobits per second on upload, so I can't do much better as far as the stream goes. I might try turn the webcam off. Let me try that. Let me turn the webcam off and try to maybe increase the The general encoding is set to 500 kilobits per second, so I don't see, maybe without the webcam, I don't know. Tell me if it's any better, but I don't feel that it should be.
And now let's have a look
Let
at
me
the
know.
teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Rockets fourth.
Boy, Kevin, I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws.
Good in Drummond.
Last year when they were great,
Bad
excellent
Religion
from the line.
AU.
This year,
The
they're hoping to
artist
do even better.
formerly known as Bad Religion AU.
by
Oh! Eey!
They really want
That
to
was
find
a
that igniter
huge
here.
turnover,
That's right.
almost.
Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Stuckey.
No
He's got
spacing at
6.
all. No spacing at all at this play.
They set the screen.
Come on, Kim. Nope.
It's rebounded by Houston.
Kenny, who was known as Bad Religion AU,
Douglas with it. Now Monroe defending.
is in the chat. He's watching the stream. He says, "Go Team Drummond." Unfortunately, as I've said a couple of times, Drummond is injured.
That's 9
And the Rockets are up by 11 points again.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find
I
a
don't
way
think
to chase them off
Superstar
the three-point line.
has the difficulties for me.
He's checked
I'm
in
not.
for the Pistons.
I want to say I'm that good, but I really am
Let's
not.
check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, as you know, Jeremy Lin's emergence last season completely captivated the world. And for a few weeks this offseason, he even managed to steal the spotlight from the Dwight Howard saga. A restricted free agent, the Knicks said they'd match, quote,
I won't be
any
rating.
offer up to $1
I will be
billion.
restraining myself.
The Rockets signed him to a 3-year offer sheet with a 3rd-year, quote, poison pill, as they
Yep,
call it.
this is
a
versus
high
AI.
salary.
This is
When it
versus
became
the
clear the Knicks would match the
Superstar,
offer, the Rockets
difficulty
increased
AI,
it
that's
even
one
further.
difficulty before Hall of
Ultimately,
Fame.
the Knicks declined to match in light of the
And with
severe
custom
luxury tax
sliders.
penalties, leaving Jeremy a very well-paid point guard for the Rockets. Guys,
He's surprised a lot of people with how well he's done. Thanks, Doris.
That's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Pistons. There's the
I
pass
need to focus
Anderson.
on this game. You're distracting me too much, guys.
There's the pick.
That's my excuse. Absolutely, I'm using that excuse to death.
The Rockets again can't hit. Pistons trail by 9. He feeds it to Calderon. The dish to Monroe. Backs him down. Back to Calderon. Good luck. And that is good.
Well, Lawrence,
Have I
head
said
coach
how
of
much
the
I love
Pistons
Jose Calderon with the
last
Pistons,
season.
even in real life
He
and
spent
in the
7
game.
years as the head coach of the Nets. Had a very
He was
competitive team
first
there to start his
in
career.
assist to turnover ratio in the league, even above Chris Paul.
Involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
I wish he could have spent more time with Drummond this season had it not been for Drummond's injury and Lawrence Frank refusing to give him any proper playing time. That was almost a 4-point play.
And you know, you talk about that tough team Lawrence Frank had in New Jersey. I mean, when you took that team over, they rattled off 13 straight wins. 6 of those were on the road consecutively. So both of those marks set records for a new head coach.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. White, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons.
Kenny.
comes in for Carlos Delfino.
Bad Religion AU noted in the chat that I'm losing because Villanueva is not out there.
You know, Houston for the last several years
I have him set at 0
tried
minutes.
to get a star player on
I
the roster.
I don't like the
It's so
guy.
difficult to do.
I-
There's only
I-
about 10 of them
I feel
in
he's,
the entire league.
especially
But
in
what they've
2K,
done is they've
I
put
never
a
got his
lot
shot
of
release
good
properly
players on the
down.
floor. They
Couldn't
built
use
their
him to
asset
do
base,
anything.
they're
And this is
poised
2
to
points.
make a deal when the right one comes their way.
Whole defense collapses on one player, and I'm not helping at all.
You guys are crazy.
TK may not have a booth at A3, but there have been tweets by Ronnie TK. There was a statement made by Argent that there will be more news as far as 2K games and 2K sports, and specifically NBA 2K14 is concerned.
Add pieces or even trade for additional pieces now.
And the Rockets with possession here after the made shot from Greg Monroe. Here's Parsons. Rebound, Detroit.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
Calderon dishes to Knight. Kravtsov, White covering. In low to Monroe.
It's funny how Knight sets a screen for Monroe,
Watching the progress.
especially after watching the baptism that was offered
Franchise caliber big man.
to him by DeAndre Jordan this year.
He upped his numbers across the board.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Houston. Going back to Greg Monroe, he was taken 7th.
You wouldn't imagine Knight putting his body again in the way of something like that. But he was brave. Some people called him brave, others called him stupid. I think it was brave to jump, to even try to stop that dunk.
He's going to be an all-star at some point.
And anybody who wasn't aware of Brandon Knight
Now here's
was that
Bench is
Knight.
right there. Sinks the 15-footer.
Even for the wrong reasons, but they were aware.
Starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, a shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the
James
top of
Harden
the
just
screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag
drove
him and
his
stay
way
right close to him
whatever
because with his touch,
I
he doesn't
had,
need much space to
which
get his
was
shot.
Knight in that case, which
Pass to
isn't
England.
much really.
Lets the three fly.
Come on!
Patterson. Patterson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden to pass
He's
to
Singler
White.
in? No, he's not in right now. He got 4 of 7, I think, from the 3-point line last game against the Thunder,
Pistons trailed by 8.
which still wasn't enough to get the win, but still
Back to Calderon.
it's a good way to find yourself.
Pass to English. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Monroe. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, the Rockets just missed being part of the playoffs. Based on the record, the 9th seed in the West, that doesn't get you anything, but a number next
I'm
to
taking a
the
huge
game
risk
really
doing this live stream because now everybody will know that I suck at 2K13.
Jones checked in for the Rockets.
At least before there was this
They've
mystique
led by as many as 11 points.
about whether I was any
And
good.
it's Knight picking him up.
Although, well,
Now the feed.
I
guard.
love this game. I've spent
Harden
so
gets a
many
screen
hours
from
on it.
Patterson.
And I
Overnight.
can't say
They
the
get
same
back.
for 2K12.
And that one's good.
Haven't played an NBA 2K this much since 2K11. I had gone through 2.5 seasons in association.
And the will to get it done, you like that focus.
A Sheik has checked in for White. Going back to the Rockets.
Sinclair is in.
2 games back of Utah for that 8th and final
Ah,
Rockets playoff
you were wide
position.
open.
Steve looked like they just kind of ran out of gas.
My release wasn't that good apparently. Gotten rust. Haven't played this game nearly 3 months as I said. But before that I was playing
Patterson, and the shot is good.
for hours upon hours. Upon hours.
They haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get
And
physical,
curious
force
thing
an
about
action
today,
back.
Apple has a
And
keynote,
the Rockets making
as
a
I
change
said,
here.
at the same time that Microsoft has its press
The
conference.
rebound by Patterson. Patterson's
Does
got
Apple
9
believe that
rebounds
nobody
in the
will
game.
care about,
Getting it done.
Microsoft's next gen? Are they really trying to steal people away, or do they think that it's not the same
So the whistle
audience,
blows on the
so
shot
they
and
don't
2
really
free
care?
throws for the contact
Because
right.
eyes will be on
A
Microsoft.
chance here to check
I
out how the
guarantee you
Rockets
that,
ranked in
but
the
it will
NBA
be
last
interesting
season.
to see.
Third
Apple's
in free throw
keynote
percentage.
starts 30 minutes
9th in
after
scoring.
Microsoft's
And they were top 10 in three-point shooting.
press conference
That's a
starts, so
huge
it
part
will
of
be
their
interesting to
offensive
see if
attack.
people
I was
shift
just really
over,
impressed with the free
or if
throw shooting
Microsoft
that you
manages to
mentioned.
retain,
Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage. Says a lot about their
viewers,
concentration and their focus as a
online
team.
viewers to its
This is a
press
key part
conference.
of the game for this team. They've got to get to the line.
You
and
can
knock them
watch
down to have a
the
chance
press
to win.
conferences
Now here is Singler.
on Spike
20
TV.
points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he did some nice work
If you
on
can't
the
watch the
boards, too, Kevin.
streams,
Definitely a factor in
you can
that
go
game
to
as
Ars
well.
Technica. They have great live blogs there.
This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Kyle Orland and Andrew Cunningham will be attending E3 to
Feeds it to Patterson.
all 4 press conferences of E3
With the lead
today.
pass,
So
Jones gets
No.
to Patterson. And blocked.
I really wish those guys the best. They have a long day in front of them. Let's hope it's exciting and fun,
Singler outside.
and that they give us a lot of great content in the process. As far as for us at the NLC, we have discussion threads going, and this week we will be doing a series of mini podcasts, a daily, hourly podcasts to offer our reactions to
Kicks it to Delfino.
each day of E3,
Detroit takes possession. And
what's
this is
been
what the
announced,
schedule looks like
main
for
event surprises and stuff like that. So watch out for that as well. NBA-live.com.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Heat game. Should
3
be a
mini
close one.
podcasts, I guess, or 4, depending on whether we do a day 3-1, or if a day proves to be so uncharacteristic that we don't feel really need to comment on it. But we are looking to do at least 3 daily, hourly podcasts this week
Kevin, nice
because of
eye for
E3 and the
Simmons
start
right
of
there.
the hype and preview season.
Stuckey against Harden.
EA is supposed to be showcasing NBA Live. I don't know if it's going to be playable.
Shot there. That's a shot that
I've
he
seen
should make
reports
more
about,
often than not.
its Ignite powered games being playable at E3.
Off target with his
So
three.
it will be interesting to see if NBA Live is playable and if feedback comes out of it. 2K has started its hype season by revealing LeBron as the cover
On
athlete
the wing, Harden.
for NBA 2K14. So it will be interesting to see what more they have to show at
That'll do it for
E3.
the first half. Rockets lead by 11.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Keep feeding Jerebko, the dude's a beast. Wouldn't say so. He's a good hustler, but he has lost most of his shooting touch that he had during the early years.
Welcome back, everyone, to the
I really had
Starters
high
Arena.
hopes for
Big
Jerebko, I
margin
don't
down
anymore.
But we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Second half, Pistons at Rockets for my association story, Motor City Blues at the NLSC. Pistons are down by 11,
And it's Singler, and it's a three, the small
by
forward.
13, correction.
Pistons trail by 13. Dishes it tonight. Singler outside. Shoots. That's good. The
Finally.
assist that time from Knight.
Kyle gets one down.
Singler's got his second basket of the night. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Pistons are trying to make some much-needed improvement defensively. Coach Lawrence Frank has given his players an interesting incentive, saying, quote, "We give the ultimate gold ticket to players. If we get stops, we just play out of basketball principles. We don't run set plays off of misses. So if I'm a
Thankfully,
player
we
and I
depleted
want
that
freedom,
possession.
I'm
Good
going to
defense on
get
that.
stops."
Let's see if
Kevin,
Kyle.
this is an intriguing
Nope.
way to encourage that
Didn't
kind of
manage to
effort on
fight
the
through
defensive
contact.
end.
Defense. Maybe not as much fun
Fortunately.
as offense. You're putting that carrot out there. It makes some sense. Now, here's Patterson.
Maybe should have done
8
a
points
step
for him.
back.
Parsons.
Singler is good
covered
at
by
hitting
Singler.
his jump shots when open.
Shot clock at 6.
I don't think Knight is the right guy to guard Harden, but then again, I don't think the Pistons have anyone that can properly guard Harden.
Nice, efficient work,
6 of
guys,
9
he's
so
been
far.
doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many
The definition
bad
of
shots, and that's the
pretty
sign
much
of a
killing me.
mature, poised player.
Now, here is Knight. He's got 6. Monroe dishes to Knight. The Pistons working the ball around now. Singler gets a screen from Axial. Singler passes to Maxiel.
That was
Rebound by
ugly.
Patterson. Patterson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big
Should
time
have passed a bit earlier.
That's the way it's been. A big margin for
You
them
can
in
see,
the rebounding category.
that Drummond is out by the
Get down and dirty and do
rebound
the
in
dirty
the
work. And
differential.
this one,
We haven't
they've
even
done it,
managed to
and
grab
it's paid
our
off on the scoreboard in a big way.
the defensive rebounds we're
here's
supposed to.
Calderon. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Maxiel with a screen on Hart. Here's Knight. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just 1 of 4.
That
to
was
start this third quarter.
that was a frustration
There's
foul,
the whistle that
clearly.
goes against Greg Monroe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Houston. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. You take a look at Calderon, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love it.
And they made their teammates better, too, because they're willing to give the ball up. They're interested in getting other people's shots, and did it in spectacular fashion, too.
Back to Patterson. Pass to Parsons. Over Singler.
That was
Parsons
a
shot is
nice
off.
move to get up.
Pistons trail by
He was
13.
going to drive.
Jose Calderon, a great playmaker and shooter, clutch free throw shooter.
Get hot,
You know,
get
injuries
hot,
have
Kyle,
been an issue
please.
for him over the last few years, maybe limiting his mobility. He is getting healthier now and playing awfully well.
The pass to Parsons. Back to Harden.
Harden.
Beverly, he's guarded by
Should
Calderon.
I start double teaming Harden? Or is it too early?
It's going to be 2 free throws.
It's really
for contact
dominating.
on the
Maybe I
shot.
should start
You know, when
thinking
you look at
about
Jose Calderon, I think one of the
double
keys
teaming
for him
him
being
on
more
drives.
productive last season was that he was healthy. I mean, that allowed him to be a little quicker, helped him stay in front of opposing guards, and we know that's been an issue in the past, but being healthy helped resolve something.
I'm just throwing looks occasionally to the chat at every single comment
Pistons
Kenny's
trail by
making about
13.
religion is making me laugh.
Back to Singler. The dish now to Monroe.
I think
Monroe's got 11
well,
points.
And now
I
6 of
think
their
that
last
was a
10 points
good
from
kick
mid-range.
out.
Yeah, jump shot really
If I
serving
may
these
say
guys
so.
pretty well.
Patterson a screen on Calderon. Here's White. He trails
Oh,
the
come
turnaround
on.
shot. He has 7.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Knight kicks to Singler. Back to Knight.
Was coming for the screen, didn't work.
He feeds it to Calderon. Puts up a 3. Can't hit. And it's Houston the
Have
other
I
way.
forgotten the shot releases of every single player?
Harden with it.
I can't seem to get the
14 points for
perfect release.
He dishes it to White.
But then again, I think the shot releases were late pre-pads
In
and
to Patterson.
us PC users never got the
Goaltending is
pads.
going to be the call. So they
Goaltending.
passed it there anyway.
And the foul.
He thought he had that one
That
clean,
was a
but the
great
ref saw
sequence,
it
and we're
different.
down by 16 now.
And the Rockets making a change here. Delfino's checked in.
Jesus.
Knight against Harden. Maxiel sets a screen
Good screen,
for Knight.
good screen.
Singler.
Good sequence. If only I could get down the shot
I like his
release.
body language, guys.
3 of 9.
Looks like
Very
he's
simple.
completely
3
out
of
of
9.
rhythm.
Patterson, the screen. The feed to Delfino. Harden right side. Pass to White. Feeds to Delfino. Beyond the arc.
That was contested. That was properly
He goes up
contested,
again,
but
and it's blocked.
we we can't seem
Now here's
to get the
Calderon.
rebound.
6 points for him. Knight dishes to Calderon. Calderon gets a screen from Monroe. Singler left side. Back to Calderon.
No,
Fires the
no,
three.
no. That
And
was
against the
bad.
Pistons
That was fully
Rockets lead
contested.
by 16.
Shouldn't have shot that. Patrick Patterson has 16 rebounds already.
The feather touch on the finger roll.
But then again, it's the middle of the third, and
He has 7.
we've only scored 45, so a lot of missed shots to be grabbed. I just hadn't realized that guy was pretty much cutting every single
Monroe sets a
rebound
screen for
for the
Singler.
Rockets.
Here's Calderon. That's good on the jump
I
shot.
would almost say his rebound ability is Drummond-like.
Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
The Rockets have gone even 5
Have I
of 10
still
on
got
shots
50
attempted
Cent
from
on the team? What? That's a reference I'm not getting.
Harden against Knight. Fires it up. And it's White missing. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Singler. Cannot hit. Good D by Harden. Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Beverly. He's guarded by Calderon.
Ooh.
Good on the basket. Book it.
User Ty from Philly asks on Twitter, says, nice to see someone play sim and have player shoes and accessories updated. Do I update player tendencies as well? Yes, I'm using URB, the ultimate roster something from the let's see, by, I've forgotten who made it, I'm sorry. Version 5.5 was out when I was starting this association.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Apparently, Delfino tried to pass it there and then caught himself again. Do I edit player tendencies? Yes, the roster already has Slim 44's great tendencies, and I've also replaced the ratings with great ones by Slim 44. I really trust his scales and formulas. I've even implemented them in NBA Stats Tracker, and I used it to update the ratings before start the season with the proper 2K ratings out of how the 12-13 season went.
Beverly, he's guarded by Knight. Kicks to Delfino, launches it. Rebounded by the
Thank God
Pistons.
Delfino missed. Every game I've played against the Rockets in my previous association, Delfino was,
And here is Knight.
oh god, he wouldn't miss.
Here's the screen.
I was getting
Passes it
really,
to
really pissed off at his efficiency.
They grab their own miss.
Finally we grabbed an offensive rebound,
Big
but
lead
then
on the board
Kravtsov,
usually equals a big lead in the game.
I should have
This team is
waited
on
a
cruise
second
control.
and gone for the
Well,
dunk
the rebounding
instead of trying
differential
to
is
shoot
double
on the
digits
follow.
already. So this is a team that just looks bigger and tougher than the opponent.
Manianis kicks to Delfino. The three-pointer, no good.
He hasn't been one of their key guys tonight, but they are.
I'll be right back, guys. Sixteen rebounds. 16 rebounds in 3 quarters.
Knight passes to Stuckey. Pass to Middleton. Back to Stuckey.
I keep firing off shots early.
There was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure.
Rodney Stuckey looks like 5th. I hadn't noticed that. But oh god, I won't be able to unsee it now that you mention it.
Beverly, he's guarded by Knight. Shoots from the high post. Detroit with the rebound. Urebko's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The dish to Knight. Kravtsov. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but
That
good
would
contact.
have been nice.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws.
Normally I don't depend on Kravtsov at all, but now that
Free throw shooter, I mean, with his percentage, he's
Now that Drummond's
this one,
out.
so that's a good heads-up play.
I kind of have to.
Catching up on the changes for Houston.
I don't know how
Checked in for a sheet.
good or bad the graphics look in the stream. I think I need to edit the colors of the stream a bit because they look better on my screen than what they look like in Open Broadcaster and not in your guys' stream.
Here's Parsons.
But as far as graphics go, I'm using the latest global by Sonzon.
Parsons got 6 points. Pistons trailed by
Has been
16.
doing amazing work for yet another year
Calderon kicks to Stuckey.
as far as
They
globals
set
go.
the pick. Dives for it. Out of bounds. It's Pistons ball as Detroit
Shouldn't be
keeps it
standing
in.
still while I'm waiting for the
Detroit
play
Pistons
to
schedule
play
is
out.
set. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in
They're
town
still
for the
down
next
by
one.
16, and I don't think there's a chance in hell we win this game. Whoa! Ooh.
1:44 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Calderon kicks to Yarebko.
Again, early release.
No
I
good that time
can't.
either.
And they have a huge
I'll just
advantage
force
on the
myself
board.
to keep the button pressed down for a while longer. I used to be getting perfect releases all the time unless I was, you know.
Patterson dishes to Montiunas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good for Montiunas.
Yet to miss a free throw here in the second half, guys.
And you love that efficiency from the foul line, Steve. Really can help you maintain a lead and win a game.
Pistons trail by 18.
51 points in 3
1:12 left in the
quarters.
third quarter. Knight kicks to
Story
Stuckey.
of my life. But then again, it's realistic. Pistons did get just 28 wins
He feeds it to Knight.
last season, so
Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Detroit. From deep. The rebound by Patterson.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there.
has
playing
been
like
Patterson in
it's
the
a
whole game? How has he managed to get that many rebounds?
For the finish. Rips
Yep.
down the breakaway.
Finally a sequence
Yeah,
I
very
can be happy
opportunistic
about.
defense there,
Steal
leading
and
those
dunk.
points.
That's exactly what they'll do to you, Steve. They will pounce on your mistakes.
And here are
I
the
just
Rockets
hope
now.
that even
He
with
dishes it to
work
Patterson.
at 2K Sports coming up, I'll be able to get through a whole season of association, get through the off season, which
Beverly, he's
can be
guarded
very
by Knight.
exciting.
6 to
I
shoot.
had
Here's
reached the
Montiunas.
second season,
Craig Monroe with the rebound.
but then again the editor
Monroe's got
came out,
6
so I wanted
rebounds
to
for
restart in
tonight.
order to be able to use NBA
Stuckey
Stats
passes
Tracker.
tonight.
So I restarted. Last
there's
time
the feed to
around, I
Monroe.
had reached season 2.
Back tonight. 3-pointer.
I had gone in Iguodala, which of course wouldn't happen in real life, but then again, I like to have fun. Can't be
Shot is off.
all
Well,
realistic.
through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may
I
be
try not to
difficult
do too
overcome.
ridiculous things, but you know, I was really excited to be able to finally play with a star. Having, you know, controlling the Pistons for all these years ever since NBA 2K came to the PC with
Welcome back
2K9,
as we get ready to
doesn't
start the
let
fourth
you
quarter.
have a star on the team too often.
Uncontainable game in this
So
one.
being able to have
To our Doris Burke. Doris?
Iguodala on the team was really exciting. I was actually sad to have to restart my association, but then you know it's a whole different experience when you can use NBA Stats Tracker and get all this
Always
kind
great
of
to hear from you, Doris.
analysis.
Patrick Patterson is out there with Royce White.
I used to,
That's
you know,
Harden.
just
Then there's Chandler
go
Parsons
directly from
and
game to
Beverly.
game.
So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Out of bounds.
But then
Houston takes possession.
with NBA Stats Tracker, I'm just in rotation minutes after every game. I get, you know, detailed analysis on how each player played.
Stuckey against Harden.
I can
Feeds to
do
Parsons.
much better moves as far as trades go and judge the value of a player
Parsons got the first points
compared
up
to
on
their
the board
contract
here
in
the
order
fourth
to,
for
you
the
know how much money to offer a player in the off season.
Out of Florida, had a big impact his rookie season with Houston. Very reliable in a lot of areas.
There's a lot of videos about it on my
Long-range shot.
YouTube channel. Even Josh Mink did a few videos about it, so check it out if you're interested. If you're an association junkie, there's a lot that can offer you if you're playing on PC or 360.
Overnight, Parsons' shot is off. Pistons trailed by 19.
Every time I hear by how much we trail, I get sadder and sadder.
He kicks it to Monroe. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, he's got 11 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Carlos Delfino's checked in for James Harden. And a switcher also for Detroit. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Brandon Knight. Stuckey outside from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Kicks it to Calderon. No good from
Throwing
outside.
desperation threes here. Nothing's going down. 3 of 11. Kyle Sinclair is 3 of 11. Nobody gets is getting their shots down today.
Here's Delfino. Buries it
Maybe
from
it's the
about 10
increased
feet away.
difficulty and the fact that I
And
suck.
the Rockets lead by 20.
Another inside bucket. They got a huge edge and points in the lane.
That's what every coach preaches, inside out, reversible clothing.
Calderon kicks to Singler. Back to Calderon.
Can somebody
Six.
please?
Monroe sets a screen for Calderon.
That
Monroe, no good.
I like that creativity,
That was terrible.
double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that. I can go for that.
Dishes it to Delfino. Over Monroe.
Why is Monroe left guarding
No
Delfino?
good from Delfino.
That's one he knows he should have made.
But Staki is to
Stuckey
7.
kicks to Singler.
This is just a terrible day.
Singler gets a screen from Axial. Inside. Cuts
Pass
off the
didn't
pass.
go through.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Parsons got the ball. Delfino can't get it to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Stuckey. No good. Rockets leading by 20. Beverly covered by Monroe.
Now Monroe is guarding the point guard.
You know,
The
guys, when you
defensive
look around
rotations
the
are
league, it
really
seems like a lot of the
really
starting
collapsed.
centers around the NBA are from that 2008 draft class. Not
And
often you see
Parsons
so
is
many quality
so
bigs come out
way
the same year.
above Calderon's.
He's really ramping it up now.
22 down. This is the definition of a blowout.
Monroe sets a screen for Calderon. Passes it to Maxia. Monroe. And see
And
that point you
Monroe
made
can
about
get his
2008
shot
pick.
down.
Brooke Lopez was the first taken and lasted until pick 10.
Yeah, and you know, maybe the best one of all actually lasted
It's
well
going
into
to
the
be
first round.
frustrating season
And,
if
that
I
was Roy
keep
Hibbert, who just
playing on
signed a
Superstar.
max deal with the Pacers. But you also had JaVale McGee, Robin Lopez, Ibaka.
No.
So a lot of talented big men in that class.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. They can't afford too many turnovers.
James Harden. He's checked in for Carlos Delfino. And a switcher also for Detroit. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Rockets leading by 22.
That was weird. Why
Now,
were there
here is
players so far ahead? They're not
On
in
the
a
pass
hurry
to
to do
Parsons.
anything.
Patterson
Pretty
a
much.
screen on Singler. 6 on the shot clock.
Pretty much got that game.
Houston needs to get a shot off. Beverly.
Ooh, that was a nice block. That was a nice
Singler
block.
outside. Shot to end this cold run.
Nope, they're all exhausted.
By Harden.
Kenny, your dreams and your requests have been heard by the gods that B. Villanueva is coming in.
By the Pistons. Knight's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
No doubt the Oklahoma City fans want to see the Thunder take that game.
Monroe's shot is good.
And we have a basket down. I think I was at 51 in the middle of the 3rd. Yep. Just 14 points in the 3rd quarter and 3 in the first 5 minutes of the 4th. This has hit Spurs game 2 written all over it.
Not only in the first round, but coming out of the second round as well.
Shot clock at 5. Beverly.
Ooh, that was a nice behind the back move.
Pistons trail by 20.
Okay, I'm ending this misery.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
Let's see if Villanueva proves to be the X factor here and gets more than 0 minutes in the rotation.
Now Bynum. Pass to Stuckey.
That play
Back to
didn't
Bynum.
make any sense and completely broke down.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Villanueva. That's good.
Oh!
With the assist.
Right on the first possession.
Some of the names from the
Villanueva gets down a 3.
Bogut, Bynum, Chris Paul.
Kenny's screaming with joy
All at the top,
somewhere.
But the depth was incredible.
Yeah, look at later on in that draft, Kevin David Lee.
I'm going to get a
by the Knicks
huge
at the end
told
of the
you so.
first round, and, guys in the
Run!
second
Run!
round, Monte Ellis, possession court. Todd, Brandon Bass, Lou Williams.
3 points and an assist in the first 2 possessions Villanueva has been in.
Really, really strong.
Rockets leading by 15.
Can someone say efficiency?
Harden outside.
Maybe I've had my biggest star benched all this time.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, James Harden has started to draw comparisons.
Human
to
defeat
Ginobili
cigar.
for his ability to really do it all offensively: shoot, drive, create, and of course, being
I keep reading point forward.
You know,
What,
guys, you look
what's
at that
point
James
forward?
Harden, Ginobili
Is it
comparison,
a point guard that's a
they
power
both can
forward
really
as
run
well?
the pick and roll effectively. They're slashers, they're smart, they can shoot the three, they've got the mid-range pull-up. I think Harden still has
All of a
ways to
sudden
go
we're down by
defensively
just
to
14.
be on Manu's level, but he's making
A
strides
forward
there
who
as well.
plays the point.
Now a timeout called by
Like
Houston.
LeBron, okay.
And let's
Okay,
get this
makes
update
sense.
now from Doris
Point
Perkins
forward, not a
across
power
the way on
forward.
the sideline.
Whoever plays the point.
Well, guys,
Yeah,
Kevin
that
McHale
makes
had
sense.
some advice for the team in that
Curiously,
last
I haven't heard that term
He was
since
highly
3 days
animated
ago.
when he was talking
Have
to them,
never
telling them, "This is
never
going to be
heard
a
of point
huge
forward.
win for us.
Have
When
no
we
idea
close
why.
this out, it will go a long way towards showing the rest of the league what we're capable of."
And as always, Doris, thank you. Beverly.
Can the
started by
Scrubs bring the game around? Just 5 to go. Pistons down 14 in the Toyota Center against
Harden's shot is
the
good.
Rockets. Harden
And the
isn't going to
Rockets
make it
lead
in
by
either.
16.
Contested or not, he gets his shot down, which is more than I can say for
Now here's Bynum. Defense right on him.
my team.
Stuckey with it. And it's Harden picking him up.
Villanueva is about to make a move.
Stuckey dishes
Can he
to
get it in?
Villanueva. And
Oh!
assist by Rodney Stuckey. Villanueva's got
This
5
game is
points
interesting
on
again. Villanueva has made this game interesting, and not in a bad way.
He feeds it to White. And some nice passing there by
Apparently,
Harden.
two words have never been spoken. I was losing because I wasn't using Villanueva.
Rocket 6. Back to Patterson. And Bynum pulls it
Can
down.
somebody please grab the damn rebound?
Aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. They get Charlie Villanueva.
Well, Patrick Patterson in this one, he's got 19 rebounds.
19 rebounds!
Yeah, they're always
19
easy points. I mean, you know,
rebounds.
Get to the line and knock them down. Sometimes that's the
I have to
difference
wonder
in
if
the
that's a
game.
franchise record for the Rockets.
The feed now to Villanueva. From outside
Nobody's
the
guarding Villanueva for whatever reason, and he gets it in again. We're on a 14-4 run.
You know, Kevin, his scoring has been one of the few positives they can take away from this game so far.
Harden against
Kellogg
Stuckey.
commenting that Villanueva's play is one of the few positives. Truer words never been spoken. Harden with almost a backward violation there. Villanueva guarding him closely. Harden still
Harden's got 19
is on
points.
God mode for whatever reason, I
Trailed by
guess.
14. And here is Bynum. Stuckey outside.
Nope,
Cuts off.
screen didn't work
Patterson
at all.
defending. Feeds it to Villanueva. Bynum from beyond the arc.
Nope,
And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Harden is in Charlie mode. Yep,
Harden
pretty
gets
much.
Patterson. Villanueva on him. Baseline jumper. Patterson can't get it to go.
3 minutes to go, we're down 14. Don't think we'll be able to win this one, but at least
Bynum
lose with
dishes to
dignity.
Stuckey. Rockets
Well,
with the
Stuckey
rebound.
isn't going to help. I guess I'm going to give it to Villanueva every possession from now.
Take advantage.
And if the game subs him out, I'll sub him in again.
Here's Harden on the
I'm
wing.
not letting
Started by
Villanueva
Stuckey.
leave the floor until this game ends.
Here's White. He kicks to Patterson. Kicks it to White. From deep. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Stuckey's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the miss.
Bynum kicks to Stuckey. There's a screen. Pass to English. Dishes to Bynum. Inside to Villanueva. The 3. No good. And it's Houston the other way.
Yep.
Good.
Creating that kind of shot.
Kratov, 4 of 6, 10 points, 9 rebounds. The scrubs! The scrubs are making the difference in a game that the starters have been in their most terrible so far this season. Oh, oh, I need to edit that out. This never happened. I didn't ruin that fast break 4-on-1 by throwing it, by doing directional passing and throwing it to the wrong player. I didn't do that. I didn't. No, 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 no. Keep on them. Yes.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Do we still have a fighting chance? Well, Villanueva gets it down. Yes! Oh my God! What the hell is going on? Villanueva is 4 of 4, 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. And we're suddenly playing defense. Well, I think that. Yes.
I think we can chalk this one up. The goal now is just to run some time.
Yeah, I think it's time to get the bus started now, boys.
And he lays it straight in.
Just give it to Villanueva. Just give it to Villanueva.
Amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And the steal.
That's going to do it. I don't think they have enough time here now.
This one's in the books.
The three.
Ha! Ah, if that had gone in, it would be a game. It would be a matchup.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Didn't happen. He's human. Yeah, he is.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Patterson. Jones comes in
over the back foul by Derek. This
game
is over.
Tony Douglas is subbed in for James Harden.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but you know, you got to be smart too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive.
Game is over. Game is over. At least we lost with dignity due to, surprise, surprise, Charlie Villanueva of all people. Amazing. Amazing.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew.
I'm going to let you watch whatever highlights that Gary Blaze have gathered.
James Harden.
Let me know if you like the live stream. Let me know if you want me to do it again, if you want me to continue live streaming my association, and either in the chat, you're at twitch.tv at left to say, or on Twitter at leftosA again. Thanks to everyone that watched. I guess this is it for now, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Bye bye.